Hey, and welcome to Raza B Reading, where I, Raza, or just you can call me Adam, will find stories on the internet and read them in these videos. I am a big nerd. I love D&D. I love tabletop games in general. They're just so awesome. Yeah, I used to run D&D games quite a bit. Honestly, I probably have about 10 or 12 years under my belt running games or being in them. However, it has been a hot minute since I've been in a game and ran a game. Well, especially running one. So I decided, why not find how, the D&D setting and climate is with players. And why not start with horror stories? It's the season. Sometimes going with the scary stuff might be the better idea, right? Right? Well, I found a story that I thought would be interesting to read. So, without further ado, here it is. Okay. This is on the D&D Horror Stories Reddit. Or subreddit or whatever. And the title honestly pulled me in because, well, I'm not a fan of AI. But here we are. Without further ado. My DM is using AI. Sad rant. Oh man, a promising start. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like this. What's the problem, you ask? The problem is the style. This is a play-by-post game. Most people do it for the story. For the writing itself. It's like collectively writing a book with your character in it. Style is everything here. Style and personal touch, when every post is from one human to another. But our DM has decided to feed our posts to an AI and let it creatively, quote in quotes, interpret the outcome. I'm going to stop for a second. I have actually never heard of this style. A play-by-post, which I guess is the DM will describe something and each player will, I guess, give an input on it. If anyone's ever played this style, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you've enjoyed it, not enjoyed it, or how it's conducted. But let's continue. The result is always the most verbose, flowery, and overly elaborate mess imaginable. Just figuring out who did what requires translating it back into plain language. The posts are painful to even look at. Wow. I do not condemn AI usage. It can be helpful in so many ways, beginning with quick rules checks or finding particulars about the world and characters. I could even overlook things like dialogue lines being reassigned to the wrong characters, or playing for our characters by giving them some extra actions and conversations. Even the fact that we, the players, put effort into our posts while he's using AI to reply can be tolerated, since the alternative would be him just quoting our posts as a recap, which I'm not fond of either. But the unreadable AI writing style is killing me. I'm not asking for advice, just venting. The pain is obviously self-inflicted, and it is in my power to stop it. I did talk to the DM, but he's so proud of his writing, that he doesn't see any flaw in it. He honestly thinks it makes our collective book better. There is no convincing him otherwise. I'm still in the group out of moral obligation, and because I enjoy interacting with the other players, but every new post from the DM, I'm getting closer to quitting. Well, I've never heard of this. This is something strange. So, I guess, is this, this sounds like, and I hate to make this comparison, this sounds like one of those AI generated, like, chat bots that you either like make a statement or question to, and it has some sort of AI generated response. And I guess it's too complicated for these players. Oh, that's crazy. I hate this. I'll be honest. I absolutely hate this. I've never heard of people using AI to do rules checks, although that kind of makes sense. Even though, is it really that hard to do like a web search? That would seem like the easiest. Maybe I'm showing my age, but I don't think it would be that hard to go on the internet and just look up what you need. Yikes. I'm not a fan of AI. I do like AI for certain purposes, but when it comes to artistic, I guess, expression or usage is probably a better word. I don't really like using AI for art, especially like drawings and whatnot. And as someone who has been accused of having an AI generated voice, I especially hate it for voices. But it's being way overly used. So this was a strange story, I'll be honest. Let's see some of the comments. Just feed his AI responses into your own AI to give you responses and give the same effort. I actually hate that response. You might as well stop playing, which is kind of like that D&D, but the game plays itself. Like, yeah, it's idle roleplay. It's like one of those mobile games, Idle Heroes or whatever. That's what it sounds like. You're making Doug spoilers. Wow. I want AI to do bits of my job so I can spend more time playing. I don't want it playing my games for me. That's like what it sounds like. It's just, well, actually, no. You know what it is? It's not even this. It's not that the AI is playing itself. It's literally putting out something that is too poetic or not simplified enough for the players to understand what's going on. So you're literally redoing. You might as well write the fucking thing out. You might as well just use your own brain and write whatever you need to instead of relying on AI. If it has to be repeated and simplified. This is honestly, this sucks. That's fucking awful. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Blah, blah, blah. Just sucks. So he isn't actually DMing. Why is AI wrong, but using pre-existing campaigns fine? Whoa, okay. Whoa. There's no way you're making this comparison. That's a really dumb comparison. Am I crazy? So he isn't actually DMing. I'd leave the table in a heartbeat. Why is AI wrong, but using pre-existing campaigns fine? I'm not saying using pre-existing campaigns are bad, but AI also isn't bad. I don't understand the point of this comment. Pre-existing campaigns just lay a backbone for you to play the game. They don't give you every single answer in how things go. At least I've never viewed it that way. I've used pre-existing campaigns, or pre-written as I like to call them. I don't know what pre-existing, whatever. I like to use pre-written campaigns because, well, it gives me a really good foundation and not just making everything from scratch. I'm not the greatest when it comes to creating a lot out of thin air. I'm good or better when I used to DM. I was better at taking something that existed and was there and improving upon it. But also, I knew certain particulars and could work around it with the players. See, that's the... Okay. One of the comments goes over something that I was thinking of but couldn't find the words for. It is literally plagiarism, wouldn't it? If you're feeding it things to respond from, or to have, I guess, a sense to... Well, that's a question, huh? Because technically you do that in school. You take a lot of things you learn from other people, and you just go from there. Huh, that's weird. I guess it directly steals. Yeah, not a fan of AI. This was bad. DMs... If anyone watches this video and wants to comment on this, please, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on using AI for your games. I don't think AI would be... I don't think AI would be particularly useful, except for maybe finding certain things you never like knew how to search. I don't know. But anyway, I think that the usage of AI is getting crazy, and it's just going to get crazier. But there's definitely things that I think we get lost in the sauce for and try to use AI too much with, and D&D is one of them. Anecdotally, I had a DM who used AI to generate a campaign, and he used it to generate the art as well. But he did what you kind of do with pre-written, and you build off of that. It was interesting, to say the least. I'm not the biggest fan of how certain things turned out, but as far as I know, what we wound up doing is a one-off adventure. It didn't seem like it was stolen anyway. Alright, well, that's my first story. If you have any stories you would like me to read, leave a comment below as a suggestion. And, as I said in the intro video, if there are any music creators out there who would like to have their songs featured in the background of my videos, please feel free to reach out and let me know, and we can just talk about it and get you credited and stuff. But with that, I'm going to sign off. I think I didn't learn a single thing for DMing. Oh well, I guess we'll try again another time. See you in the next one. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell stuff, call to action, blah blah blah. And honestly, I just want everybody to be good people. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.